Hi, this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking, and I am going to do the December scrapbooking subscription. So these are two layouts that are super easy to do. We call them our cut above, and it's because you essentially aren't doing any cutting. And you are just using backgrounds that are already pre-printed backgrounds and stickers and die cuts, along with some pieces to highlight your pictures. So you get, with this, you always get the page protector, so you can pop it right into an album as you make these pages. So these are some of the placeholders and the accent pieces for the layouts. So that is the first layout, and the second layout is as kind of a snowflake. So the first one is for Christmas, and that is top and bottom of the stickers for layout 1 and layout 2. And these are the die cuts for layout 1, which I'm just going to go ahead and pop out real quick. There's only a few of them. So if you hear a little noise in the background, that's Ginger. She talks nonstop. So here's a journaling card, which looks like a little Christmas ball, and a little red over piece that goes on top of a picture. So the rest of that is for layout 2. So I'm going to start off with page 1 of layout 1 and just kind of stack them and use my close to my heart layout board to help me. So this is the rim for, it's sort of like a giant Christmas ball or like a snow globe kind of idea. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and Tombow the edge and stick it around. She talks all the time. You've probably heard her before. So the Tombow is very sticky, and so it's sticking to everything. So if I can just get it laying down along the edge of all the little Christmas icons. So there we go. Super simple. And the next we have this little accent piece for a 3x4. So I'm going to go ahead and put the little placeholder on there so I can know exactly what size picture to crop for this layout. And there are instructions on the instruction page, the kind of opening page of the whole thing. And it shows you just exactly how many inches up and how many inches over to put this. So this little piece goes right there. So I'm going to use that as a go-by. And the first picture goes 3 3/4 inches up from the bottom, and then an inch over from the left-hand side. So super easy, super easy to do. It's really nice that we have, you've got triple edging down at the bottom there. So you get a lot of detail even though you don't have to do a lot of work. So it makes it very nice. And you essentially, at the end of the whole subscription, you have a whole album to put pictures in. So you get 2 layouts, 12 by 12 layouts for each month. And so you end up with 24 layouts for the year. So you can do a good, fast collecting your pictures for each month, and then it doesn't get away from you so badly. So I am just putting a little bead of glue along the edge of the green photo mount there, and this little piece will go on top. And obviously, since there's no glue behind it, you can slide the picture right underneath there. So this is a little Christmas ball that's going down towards the bottom. And you can measure, but you can also eyeball. So not hard to do. Now you don't want to squish that red ball down all the way because there's a bunch of these little evergreen pieces that get tucked underneath, and they just are small and skinny, but pack a pretty good punch next to that red. And this is probably an evergreen green, one of our dark green colors. I need kind of my little poker tool to lift up I didn't squish it down, it's just that it's sticking a little bit. So I need to kind of just pry it up a tad. And get the little pieces underneath. So there we go. So cute. And we get a little bow on top of the ball, and I love that they have all these little ornament hangers over to the side there. They're really cute. And then one goes up top. You could actually just lay it on top of the blue. I don't know why I thought I had to put it underneath. You don't. You can put it right on top. Because those little hangers, the little pieces, sit on top of the ball, so not a big deal. Sometimes I'm silly. So I am going to pop up some of the snowflakes, even though they're stickers and they've got, a lot of good self-stick on them. I'm just going to go ahead and add a little dimension to the layout by popping them up. Now these foam pieces are leftovers from making lots of shaker windows of ornaments. I've got a whole bunch of these little sheets left, little round sheets. And they have nice little cut squares, so you get a lot of good use out of them. They're super easy to use, and a good size too. So I'm just kind of using all those pieces to pop things up all over, which I like those little snowflakes. And I have to tell you, when I saw there were snowflakes here, I pulled out all of my die-cut snowflake, my thin cuts of snowflakes. So I'm going to tell you here. Now this title, Let's Be Merry. The Merry is in one piece. So, and you have to be careful when you pull it up because it's pretty darn thin. So, and then you want to pop out any little insider piece. And then if you carefully put it down and you don't pull it anyway, it can kind of has memory to get its right shape. So you want to just kind of let it go airborne and then like pat it down. So I would use this because I start moving the letters around, as you'll see. I would use the go by instructions and see where the letters are and put them down according to where they land on top of the Merry. Excuse me, because I'm going way over too far and I interfere with some of the other little things that go down. So I'm just kind of scooching the letters over, but it really wasn't enough. I need to scooch them again. So that would be my suggestion, is the L is going to be right over the M eventually. So there's all these cute little ornaments, and there's little hangers throughout there that are real easy to overlook. And I overlooked them. I saw one and then started seeing that there were several on there. And even with that, I still missed some. So I'm using the irregular pieces, or the smaller pieces of the foam, to put underneath the little balls to have them stick up. Now that one's down too tight. So I start moving the letters over again at some point. And I had to move it over because there's another little ornament that goes right where the L is. So I'm having to pick these up and scooch them over and just make them a little bit tighter. Believe me, Ginger's okay. She's just vocalizing. So I'm just kind of trying to get the letters up without pulling too much. So there we go. Now there's a little string that is coming down where this little ornament goes. So I'm popping it up also. And cute, right? Such a cute little ornament. And I'm missing some, but What can I say? So here's page 2. Now, these, I tell you, the cut above, it seems to me they're going faster and faster. Now, I added some extra snowflakes. Like I said, I pulled out all of my snowflake thin cuts and started making a lot of, the thing was, my last video was about making ornaments, and it was making a whole bunch of shaker ornaments. So I had a lot of those little foam pieces. But I also had a whole lot of scraps of glitter paper. And there were not big chunks on there where you could use it as a picture frame, but enough smaller pieces that were big enough to handle some snowflake thin cuts. So I had quite a bit, and I didn't throw them out because I hate to throw out, especially the fancier papers like glitter paper. So I just let them hang around on the table until the following week. And as it turns out, a whole bunch of the thin cuts fit on the pieces that I had left. So I could get, quite a bit of use out of the leftover hunks of glitter paper. So I feel pretty good about that, because that is not something I like to waste, because it's, it's more expensive. You just get 3 pieces, I believe, per pack. So I'm just, adding another little ornament and a bow and a star. There's a candy cane that goes up there. And I just need to add some picture photo mounts. So just trying to see what we've got. So there's like a 3x4 that's going down here. So these are great little snapshots of the kids in the tree, or, a family picture around the tree, or the tree with a whole bunch of mess under it after all the presents are opened up. So you just want to kind of keep in mind what your scrapbook page looks like, and then make some pictures that are going to look fun on your scrapbook page. So I'm popping some more snowflakes up. Now we have a snowflake stamp and thin cut that actually is very similar to these snowflakes. And you cut out the piece with the thin cuts, and then you stamp the pieces. So I'll have to show that. I was going to show it on this, but I was kind of running out of time, and then my camera decided to get a little glitchy. And so I was just glad to get my camera back working, because it was telling me I didn't have a SD card in it when I did. So here are some of the other little pieces that I missed. There's a little ornament there, and then there's also an ornament down below the Y on Mary, like right there. So cute little ornaments, and they'll be sticking up so you can see them a little bit better. So I think I used up all my pieces for the layout 1. Now that 25 December, that's if you choose to put 25 December or December 25th. Just whatever your preference is. I mean, we have the United States, it's usually December 25th. And I think European, probably Australian, it's 25 December. Number before month. See, so these are the glitter cardstock. And look at how pretty they are. Got the snowflakes. I love snowflakes. I just really love snowflakes. And this blue is probably Bluebell. It was just a perfect color to go with this page. And I had a bunch of white and maybe some mint green. And, it looks pretty on there too. But I also had some tiny silver snowflakes from the glitter, from the cardstock. So I was very happy to, add a few hunks of something with glitter on it. Kind of, Christmas, it's glitter mode time. See, that's a perfect color to go with this blue. So I was very happy for that, and I love these little silver snowflakes to just get interspersed here and there. So I don't know if you can have too many snowflakes. Not in my opinion, but that's just me. So there we go. That's layout 1. Then we've got layout 2, and it's unusual. Both layouts are both printed layouts are exactly the same, and I haven't seen that before. So I'm looking at this, and it's kind of like it's a picture frame with the picture in the middle. So we just haven't done that before, and I like the way that looks. So we're doing the picture in the middle. It's kind of like a collage of pictures that's framed. And so I love that journaling. And then you have a little bitty one up at the top that can do like time and place, maybe. And then a little bit more detail on the longer one. I like this little long piece that has lettering on it. And then we've got these pieces. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of I'm just doing a test run. That's a dry run. I'm going to glue the pieces down so they're kind of equidistant from each other and from the edge of the border there. So it's kind of just a little bit, maybe 1/8 of an inch going around. That's about it. So, and these are 4x4 pictures. So you'll take one of your 4x6s and crop it down to 4x4. And chances are there's a couple of inches, 1 inch on each side, or maybe 2 inches on one side. That doesn't really have a lot of pertinent information on it. So you can cut it off and kind of hone in on the more important area of the picture. You know, if you've got too much extraneous stuff on there, you're looking at stuff you shouldn't be. So you want to, have your most important information kind of in an uncluttered way. I'm just rearranging a little bit to get, so I just want all the lines even with all the pieces. That's what I'm going for. So you're making a collage, but it's a collage that fits within its own little framework. And it's very pleasant to look at. So we have some detail that goes on these pieces. There's going to be some snowflakes and some stickers, and we didn't punch out the die cuts to go with this layout. So we're going to do that now. And it's really, there's not a whole lot of die cuts for these two layouts. So it makes it pretty darn simple to put together. So there we go. I think we've got everything there. And get rid of the carrier sheet. And so I'm going to start building these. That was a glitch in the camera there that came and went. So let me go again. We're just building the 2 flowers. So I'm putting everything so that the next set of petals fits in between the previous petals. Yeah, that doesn't go because it's smaller, so it's going to go on top. So that we have all the petals showing. And then we've got another gray layer going on top, and then the little blue goes right in the center. So I'm just going to start building my little tier of flower layers there. So I'm giving just kind of a smush of the Tombow glue in the center, and then I can, kind of bend the petals up to add some dimension. It's a pretty combination, though. It's like the mink and glacier color is really beautiful. And then, of course, we've got some leaves that are going to go, except that the round end goes underneath the flower, not the pointy end. Duh. And this petal is going to go over a picture. So I'm kind of using the anti-static pouch to take the sticky away. And then you'll be able to slide the picture right under. So that's some of the anti-static pouch powder. It just rubs off. It's just powder. And this is a little die cut for the date. And then we have a little circle that says love, and that's going to get popped up. Now, you don't have to pop up things. So you just need your Tombow or whatever double stick glue you're using. You don't have to pop things up like I'm doing. You can just make everything flat, and it's fine. You'll still end up with a lot of detail on your layouts, and they'll be cute still, just as cute. And this is for another little piece of information on there, either the date or place or feelings or whatever. So here I'm building the next flower. Once again, putting the petals so that they're in between the previous set of petals. And it's pretty. It goes very nicely with that fern color green too. The glacier and that fern green, I think, are just absolutely gorgeous together. So here we have a 4x6, and then we've got, I like that little foggy evergreen scene. And then once again, we're going for the collage of images and color. Ran out again. This is a newer Tombow, newer style Tombow, and I really like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the anchor piece down. That's the 4x6. So I'm going to start it over in the corner. Once again, just giving like an 1/8 of an inch, or maybe even less, edge from the white line inside the gray frame. Or picture center, I guess. So I'm just lining up all the pieces so we've got nothing but straight lines that are equidistant. And it just makes it a lot more pleasing. What I didn't realize is that the glacier pieces are actually, this little squares, are actually, one is smaller than the other. And so you have to be careful where you're... Whoops, hit the key. So I had to rearrange that. Now we've got the pretty little snowflakes on top. And a little accent of sapphire. So I'm just bending the pieces up a little bit just so that they're not completely flat. You could totally bend them up some more. And so once again, I'm putting 2 petals underneath with the pointy end sticking out. Isn't that pretty? And then a nice snowflake on top of the fern piece and some more snowflakes. Another snowflake. And then the Stay Cozy goes on this little foggy scene here. So I just kind of start stacking the letters so that each letter is over another. So there we go. There's, and it's nice since it's just 4 letters, they can be totally stacked on top of each other. Now you can spell cozy with an S or a Y. You have the choice there. So here we go. Stay cozy. That's what Jim and I tried to do in Texas last February. It was hard to stay cozy when we had no heat. And then I just wanted to add some more snowflakes. So I've got my white ones and my mint. And I have all different shapes of snowflakes too. So that was kind of fun also. Obviously the blue and the mint kind of stick out better than the white, but the white shows up in person, and so you get nice glittery look. And of course the silver shows up nicely, and I'm going to stack that so it shows up a little bit more. That blue is really pretty. I don't know that we ever had glacier glitter paper. That would have been pretty if we had that. We may have a long time ago, and I don't remember. Anyway, I'm adding a little bit of the liquid Tombow to my snowflakes, and that will hold them down very well. So I have a little corner. And the mint should stick with the liquid glue to the glitter cardstock, and I'm putting it in the corner. So there we go. There's our second layout, and I like it with the extra snowflakes. Like I said, I don't think you can have too many snowflakes. So here's my second layout. So it's crooked, but oh well. There we go. It's a little bit better. So I like these layouts. Now I will be doing a another short video showing you what the entire year of subscription pages looks like. And you know, it makes for a really nice book. You know, it would be a good present for somebody to have it and put their year of pictures in. So I will make another video and show you the book. So here I'm just putting some more snowflakes in place. I love that big mint one. That is a really nice snowflake die. Like I said, if there's a snowflake die, I get it, because I just love snowflakes. So there we go. There's our layout, and look at how pretty that is. With our shiny glitter glitter paper. Excuse me. Yeah, well, she can go overboard. But no, I think that little silver snowflake up there just looked really good. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Smith. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn along with me. Thanks. Bye-bye.